It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, you beat me to it. Whoop, whoop.
I knew I was going to start it because I watched y'all's show yesterday, and you said it's coming on tomorrow. We're going to bring it up.
It is.
And so last week,
we're bringing it up right now.
Yeah.
So let's bring up this first. Good morning and welcome to the morning show.
Welcome to the morning show. No.
All right, now that
I have his $5. He's lucky I didn't do pennies.
I will take it with pride.
Okay, now, welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I am your co-host, David Stroud. Here with me is Bob Brechtenwall and Scott Calley's the winner of our bet last week.
Yeah, Bob.
I'm still protesting.
Well, okay, so we got on this Facebook back and forth because if you go to the Facebook show, it got cut off, so I didn't hear the whoop whoop for last Monday, and I thought we won. But then Scott's wife said, no, he said it was on YouTube, and sure enough it was. So
we only owe him $250 apiece because he was only half right.
Well,
no.
Yeah.
Hold up the argument here.
No. It was either majority or not, and I did the majority. I missed one day since we started.
On what media?
Yeah.
Hey.
We didn't specify.
You
Sorry.
didn't specify. You just said if I did it.
Right.
Hey.
I did it.
And he did it.
And I have proof.
He did it.
And you owe me
I have proof that you didn't do it. So how does that work?
No. You have a show that's cut off.
I tell you, if I had pennies,
how do I know
you
didn't edit the YouTube?
Huh?
If I had pennies, that bag would have been full of pennies.
There is no doubt in my mind.
And how do we know that you didn't
Boy, he is
fabricate
a sore
YouTube?
loser, isn't he?
It's money, dude. I don't like to give it up.
But we're on public TV, so I am taking it in public TV.
Let's see, there's 4.
Do we need an IOU? Are you good? You got it, Bob?
It's all good.
Hey, Scooter.
Yes.
Just remember Whispering Woods and the Saints.
There you go.
And that $10 ain't going to cover it.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
I guess I'll have to hear the story later. I don't know. Okay,
He owes me.
He knows.
We got a show to do, guys.
Okay.
Well, see, now he wants to change the subject.
As a winner, I'm just saying we got a show to do.
Okay.
We like to start the morning show with a morning prayer, and that's brought to you by Roller Funeral Home with all our respect. They have 29 funeral homes in the state and one in Memphis, Tennessee. And so now it's time for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, help me remember what a difference it makes when I make time with you a priority in my morning. Awaken me in my body and my spirit, and each day with a desire to meet with you and to hear you speak your words of affirmation, assurance, and wisdom over my heart as I prepare to go into my day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And the morning prayer is brought to you by Roller Funeral Home with all our respect. And we sure do appreciate what they do. It's not an easy job, but it's something that everybody's going to need one day in their life, right?
Well, somebody's going to need it.
Somebody's
for
gonna
you.
need it. Yeah, well, for you. Yeah, it's something.
There you go.
So now it's time for a message from the Z team. So we're going to take a short break and hear from Bob and Linda Zadora. They are the Z team. They're part of Century 21 Lemac Realty here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can get a hold of them if you're looking to buy or sell at 870. I better find it. 405-0793. So, Scooter, we'll take a break.
You bet.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call, 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show. And we are going to take a look at the White River that is brought to you by the Z Team. And wow, would you look at that?
A lot of fog.
Yes, a lot of fog right over the top of everything we wanted to see. You're looking up into Missouri from Baxter County into Marion County. And way, way off in the distance, Missouri, it's there. But down into the fog is Cotter, Arkansas. And to the left would be the Rainbow Bridge, and
I've got a still
it's
shot.
not there? Yeah.
And I'm going to show.
There you go.
That is what it normally looks like.
Missouri on the horizon, Mountain
Yep.
Home to the right, Bull Shoals to the left, the White River down below. It's a beautiful shot of Cotter. I wish I lived in that house.
And this is what it looks like now.
That's actually pretty cool, though, isn't it?
I love, and if you'll go to their site and watch this as the sun starts cutting through it, it is so pretty.
Right.
I mean, you get those orange tints and
Yes.
the different colors, and
Most
it's really
definitely.
cool.
You can do that by going to retiretoarkansas.net, and they have this shot and others that the camera will zoom in. You can see here, Scooter's moved over to one of them.
You can't really see much from it.
Right. But it stays for about 15 seconds and switches view. I've yet to, there it goes. So,
Nice
beautiful
tree.
shot of some trees and fog. I love it. The Z team is a Mountain Home Arkansas real estate team that they know exactly what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time. They have awards galore. They really could use listings right now, just like everybody else, because they're selling. You won't have a problem. So you can go to retiretoarkansas.net and take a look at what they have to offer. You can give them a call at 870-405-0793. Eventually, I'm going to memorize that number.
Good.
Just like you. But the Z team, Bob and Linda Zadora, they are real estate agents you would recommend to a friend. And now it's time for the weather.
You got it.
All right. So Mountain Home, we're looking at 48. Harrison is 44. Batesville 47. Yellville 47. Marshall 43. Salem 42. Mountain View 43. Calico Rock 48. West Plains is 42. Springfield 39. Poplar Bluff is 45. St. Louis is 38. So cooler for almost May, but okay. The radar's there. There we go. It's moving a little bit. Have some showers over there going to the East Coast that are dissipating as I talk about them, so thanks for that. Seattle, it's always raining up there, we know, but over Mountain Home's just a little something something. And it doesn't look like it's going to be much. We'll zoom in. Yep, nice and clear over the top of us. I think we're looking to have a nice day today. Let's move to this where we really don't have any warnings. Just in the upper part of Missouri. What is that color? Frost advisory. Not even really close to the border, so we're not going to worry too much about that. Red flag warning over in Colorado. So if you're heading over there, or you're already there.
You're already there.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the 7-day forecast. Today is going to be sunny and 64. I like to see that. Tonight is mostly clear, low of 38. Wednesday is going to be sunny, high of 70. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 47. Thursday, rain, 40% chance of thunderstorms, 71 degrees for the high. Thursday night, thunderstorms are likely at a 60% chance, low of 54. Friday, we're looking at 50% chance of thunderstorms, high of 73. Friday night, chance of thunderstorms at 40%, low of 62. Saturday, 60% chance of thunderstorms likely, high of 77.
So from Thursday on, it's raining.
Well, I'll take the 2 days we're going to get.
Yeah, you
Right.
got to be happy with what you're getting.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Pollen count for today. Tree pollen is very high. Grass is high. Ragweed is none. Tomorrow, tree pollen is very high. Grass is high. Ragweed is none. Thursday, high for tree pollen, moderate for grass, and none for ragweed. Do we ever
start-
get ragweed?
Oh, yeah, it'd
Is
be
it-
later in the season.
Just wait a while.
Just
Yeah.
wait and it'll come.
Then we'll
Ragweed,
have
centipods, nettle,
nettles.
it all becomes a pain in the drain.
Right. Hey, I actually mowed my lawn for the first time in 20 years because my guy moved to St. Louis.
Aren't you excited?
Yeah, so I had to get my brother's push mower for a half an acre yard and wear a mask, and I was matted up, and I made it through. My eyes got a little
job.
puffy, but yep, I'm okay. Hey, I had to bring that up. All right, we're moving on to the Norfolk Lake water level. 560.39.
2 generators running at Norfolk this morning.
Sounds good. Bull Shoals Lake water level is 667.03.
And 5 generators running there.
And thank you very much for calling in. And so that is a look at the weather for this week, and that is brought to you by the Z Team, realtors you would recommend to a friend. Bob and Linda Zadora, they are a great team. They have some others that work with them. They'll always be available for you. They are busy, but never too busy to pick up a call from you.
That's it.
Yes, so give them a call. 870-405-0793. Go to retiredoarkansas.net. Take a look at that White River, their listings, and give them a shot to earn your business. They'll do you right. So we'll take let's see, where are we at?
Take a quick break. Come right back with some news.
Some news?
Community interest.
Yep.
Sounds good.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to the morning show. We're going to look at some community news and, switch over to Baxter County Library. Friends of the Library silent auction ends tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Their live auction begins at 1:30, so you have time to place your bids for anything in the cases in the Great Hall. So go by and take a look. They've got some really cool stuff in there. They have this NASA collection that's been signed by some astronauts. I thought that one was really cool. Let's see, Heart to Heart Dance class for women. That'll be April 27th from 4:15 to 5:15 at the WC Wellness Education Center. It's here in Mountain Home. Let's see, we got the Baxter County Library Read, Write, Ignite literary series. We'll have Curtis Copeland and Tom Koob. They are the authors of Ozark Hillbilly. They'll be here April 28th from 2 to 3 p.m. Let's see here. We got Baxter County Master Gardeners Gardening Day Annual Plant Sale and Mini Seminar. That's April 30th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Baxter County Fairgrounds Livestock Barn and Education Building here in Mountain Home. And so Bob has a few things. He's got
the North Arkansas Electric Cooperative announced their 2022 Youth Tour delegates. These members will join teenagers from across the state for an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C., June 17th through the 23rd. The 2022 delegates are Annalise Langenfelder from Mountain Home High School Career Academies, Daniel Haley from Izard County Consolidated, Noah Stevenson from Izard County Consolidated, and Peyton Love from Viola. This youth tour consists of major sites including the U.S. Capitol, the Smithsonian Institute, and the Lincoln Memorial. Be a good history trip for those kids for sure. Also, go ahead.
I got one real quick. Baxter County Sheriff's Office is doing their National Take Back Day. It is this Saturday, April 30th from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock at the Old First Baptist Church parking lot, just adjacent to the Baxter County Court Complex. It's 301 East 6th Street. You can bring any outdated medications, any medications that you're not using, any dangerous controlled substances, pretty much anything, and drop it off and get it out of other people's hands.
Very good. We have the National Crime Victims' Rights Week, April 24th through the 30th. There'll be fun, games, food, prizes, and much more. Baxter County Sheriff's Office will be hosting the two following programs at this event. DARE, teaching students decision-making and for safe and healthy living, and the DA National Take Back, Saturday, April 30th. That's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And let's see, don't forget to visit the Farmers Market located next to this event, April 30th from 11 to 2. A free event open to the public, located at the intersection of East 6th and South Church behind the square. And then
A little bit of sports.
Yes.
Gainesville has hired a new athletic director and head basketball coach. Chris Randolph is coming back. He graduated as a Gainesville Bulldog, and he's coming back to be the athletic director and their coach. The Mountain Home High School track teams will be headed to their conference track meet.
They're already headed.
That's what I said.
I
said they will be. They left
morning.
early this morning.
Yeah.
They'll be headed to Siloam. They are headed to Siloam Springs for the 5A West conference meet, and I believe Austin is probably on their way as well. Are you going over to watch them?
No, I can't make it over there today. It starts early. It starts like 10 o'clock this morning. So.
The Mountain Home softball teams, the varsity beat Melbourne Lady Bearcats last night 6-5, and the JV beat their junior varsity team 3-2. And one more thing from you? Or do you want to cover that?
Well, I was going to pull up. Bob mentioned that Dodge Harris and Annie Norcross were named Mr. and Mrs. Bomber. And so we got a picture. You want to throw them up and make them famous?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to.
There was a banquet held at Real Life Church in Mountain Home. Let's see. In addition, Lauren Waymeyer and Reed Ellison won the Art Hill Media Awards. Luke Proctor received the Brad Hallworth Inspiration Award. And Cameron Mullen took home the Sally Ray Kindness Award. So,
congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with BRMC. We're going to talk about their volunteer services. We'll have Becky Rose, Director of Volunteer Services, Jim Whalen, Auxiliary President, and Joan Young, Auxiliary President-elect. So we'll be right back after these short messages.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hello, I'm Shannon Felicia, and I'm talking to you, the Baxter County citizen. I'm a military man, a veteran, a family man with over 25 years military experience in civil engineering, and I'm asking for your vote on May the 24th in the Republican primary to elect me, Shannon Felicia, as your next Baxter County judge.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
My name is John Montgomery. 18 years ago, you hired me as your Baxter County Sheriff. My management team and I have worked hard to make the Sheriff's Office a premier law enforcement agency. I believe that transparency is the greatest form of public trust. As a result, my guiding principles of honesty, integrity, and professionalism have shaped the direction of our office. Working for the citizens of Baxter County has been the greatest privilege of my professional career. I have much more to do for you and the Sheriff's Office, and I respectfully ask for your vote on May 24th.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
The 9th
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This morning we've got volunteers from BRMC. And who wants to lead off?
Let me lead off. Thanks for letting us come and talk about our volunteer group. We have a wonderful year. This is our 60th year for volunteers. Actually, the auxiliary started before the hospital.
Is that right?
Yes, on its current site. So we're excited about our 60th anniversary.
It's exciting. Are they going to do anything big for the anniversary?
Oh, we're having our banquet in the first time in 2 years next Tuesday. We gave them a really nice gift last week. So, we're celebrating our volunteers and the great work that they do at the hospital.
Would you please introduce yourself, because that print over there is awful small.
Oh, I'm
Becky Rose?
I'm Becky Rose. I'm Director of Volunteer Services at Baxter Regional.
Okay.
Been there 22 years.
22 years. Mr. Jim, you've been here before with me. I've
Yes,
talked
I have.
to you before.
Yes, indeed.
And your name is Jim Whalen?
Jim Whalen.
Whalen.
Irish, came over in the potato famine.
Okay. I love them potatoes.
Yeah, that's right.
And how long have you been there?
I've been here about 8 years now.
8 years.
Yes,
And the new face on the bench is
this is
Joan Young,
Hello.
also known as Joan Riley.
Yes, a long time.
Yes.
So, been around Mountain Home long time. I guess you'd say pretty much all my life. But I've been volunteering about 16 years.
I'm not going to let you off that easy. We're gonna date this a little bit better. Joan has graduated from Mountain Home High School. Her dad was Dr. Riley, a veterinarian here in town, and we miss seeing him around here for sure.
I still get people say, "Oh, I miss your dad. I remember your dad," and he's been gone since '85. So it's just amazing what an impact he had on the community, which probably led to the impact of me volunteering between my dad and my mom. They were both big into the community. They never said we had to volunteer. We weren't expected to. It just kind of came natural for us. Kind of example. They were great, and
it's amazing
so here I am.
If the parents are involved, how involved the children will get, and that's very important. I cut you off, but Joan has got something else she wants to say. I know.
I mainly blame it on my mom, because my mom was a nurse at the hospital, and then she became a volunteer. So the hospital is very dear to our hearts. We've spent a lot of times in the emergency room, and I think every department at that hospital. And it was in our backyard, basically, when we were living in Broadmoor. So I may have a little bit more closeness to it. But, when I was like 8 years old, whoever thought of being volunteer? No, that was the furthest thing from my mind. But
that's for the old folks.
Yeah, these old folks. What do I care? We're getting a hospital, so what?
Joan grew up in the Schliemann Center, the women's health center at the hospital.
Yeah.
So.
That was our home. It was like one of the first homes in Broadmoor Acres, and back then the radio station could see down and would say, "Oh, there go the Riley girls to catch the bus," or they kind of
Manchester probably.
No, actually, it was Ray and Ray with this, that, and the other. So it was
right?
way back to way back.
Of course, all those volunteer houses that are there on Broadmoor.
I can tell you who lived in every one of them.
I was going to say, I probably could help you with that. I know Jim Brown lived in one down at the end, but those houses mean so much to the community. And how did that come about? Which one of y'all can answer that? How did those
Let
houses
Becky
come
answer
about?
that.
The first house was the Pikes Cancer Support House, and they were one of the first 14 in the nation, I believe, as a support house. We just saw a need in the community. The senior leadership team at the hospital did, and that's what they started doing, is saying, what can we do to help educate people about their health? And so we wanted to do this so we could help people make better choices and live a healthier life, because educating yourself about your health is what you need to do. Don't depend on someone else to educate you. That doctors are there to help you as well, and the nurses and the staff there, but it's about you taking control of your life and making those choices. So the Schliemann House came next, I believe, and then the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center and the Murat Family Education Center on Aging. All wonderful programs at all of those places. We utilize volunteers at those. It's staffed by a paid coordinator at all those houses. And then at the Rappel House, we even have a RN who is a certified diabetic trainer. So lots of great information there. We give away as much as we can for free. So I always encourage people to come and visit those houses. And they have volunteer opportunities there as well. So.
Even if a person doesn't think or know they have a need yet, is it okay for them just to come check them out?
Oh, yeah. We would love for them to come and tour the houses. They're open from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. So come see what we have to offer. They have exercise classes, a lot of things for free. They give away anything they can for free.
Awesome. So there's a total of, there's 5?
4.
There's 4. Okay. We need a 5th one. We gotta fill that hand up.
But I want Jim to talk about what great work we've done the last year. So last 2 years actually through the pandemic. So.
It's been a very difficult dealing with some of the caveats and the restrictions brought on by COVID. But the main thing is that unlike any other hospital I think in the state, our auxiliary has really remained whole, has persevered, and last year we contributed over 64,000 volunteer hours to the hospital.
How many people represent those 64,000
Well,
hours?
we have a total enrollment of members around 470. Active-wise, this month we probably had around, what, Becky?
About 220.
220. Mm-hmm. And also, last year, it was a record number. We contributed over $647,000 to the hospital's needs. And that was through the resources of the 2 thrift stores, our world-class Piccadilly gift shop, as well as our foundation. We have an annuity that works in our favor.
Can we talk a minute about what it takes to become a volunteer?
Oh, I'd love to.
Yes, don't let her go.
We have an application online. You can go online and fill out an application. We do an interview process. We do a criminal background check. And then we have a few forms you have to fill out, and then we bring you in for an interview to see what your interests are and where we can match those up with the need we have at the hospital. And we have lots of volunteer opportunities at the hospital.
So we just don't sign up and walk in and here we are. We get our yellow shirt and we go on?
No, we used to do that, but now we have to do a little bit of background check. So, but yeah, we just want to make sure it's the right fit for everyone, and that's what's important. Is because when you volunteer, this is your time. It's your wage. It's your experience. Is your wages, and so we want to make it the best experience for those who are coming in to volunteer with us. So.
Do you accept volunteers year-round, or is there an open period that you do it?
We do it year-round, all the time.
Okay. 7 days a week.
You know, it's for a season. You don't know what's going to happen in your life, and so if you've got some, time, we want to help you fill that time with a great experience at the hospital. So some people last for 20 plus years. Some maybe it's just maybe for a couple of years or a few months. Like some of our teens, it's harder for them. They've got a busy social life and curriculum and things that are going on in their life. So sometimes it's just through the summer for some of our teens. But some of them come back and when they have some breaks. And
who is your most seasoned volunteer?
Oh my.
How long have they been there?
Oh wow.
Well, no, I've got volunteers that have been there 35 years, and everybody knows her, Katie Risk.
Oh my, yes,
Katie Risk.
Right?
That's right.
So
I saw Dr. Mike there about a month ago driving one of the golf carts, transport carts.
So we've just got a wonderful community that is so giving and so philanthropic. They're so great to help us at the hospital. So we're really blessed in that direction. And then if people don't want to fill out an application online, we do have paper applications, or they can call the office at 508-1064, and we'll walk you through that process.
Good.
Good.
And we're going to take a break here at 7:30, so we'll come back. These are the volunteer service directors from Baxter Regional Hospital, and we'll be back just a minute.
Night with Your Night and Father-Daughter Ball will be coming up May 6th and 7th each night at the Shed in Mountain Home. Dads and daughters or mothers and sons date night, filled with dancing, dessert, a keepsake gift, and a limo ride. Don't miss an opportunity to make some memories. Tickets on sale now at choosemhca.com. That's the 9th annual Night with Your Night and Father-Daughter Ball on May 6th and 7th at the Shed in Mountain Home. Tickets on sale now. Don't miss it.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
I'm Henry Campfield, your candidate for Baxter County Sheriff. I'm a veteran, a family man with over 20 years of law enforcement experience. If you are ready for positive change in your community, I humbly ask for your support May 24th in the Republican primary.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We've got the Director of Volunteer Services, Becky Rose, Baxter Regional Medical Center, Jim Whalen. Is that right?
That's right.
There we go.
That's well done.
Baxter Regional Auxiliary President, and Miss Joan Young, who is the President-elect for Baxter Regional Auxiliary Services as well. We were talking off the air a little bit about the volunteer houses, and you've got some things that you'd like to talk about?
I do. We have several state projects that we're involved with, and some of the information can be gotten at the houses, but we do have a pamphlet you can get at Volunteer Services that does explain several of our state projects, goes a little bit more into detail or a highlight of it. And one of them, our first one, is the Look Before You Lock. We have the hang tags. This has become almost to an epidemic proportion of people leaving their children in their cars in summer and stuff, and it just getting too hot because the routines change and everything, and it even says where's baby on the back of it. And then we also have stickers to go with it that you could put on your purse, somewhere else in your car, to help remind you, did you take that child out of the car?
You know, it's a pretty sad state of affairs when we're so preoccupied that we don't remember we've got a toddler in the back
seat. It really is,
yeah.
and these have really helped. We do hand these out to the preschools during COVID. Becky loves to say in the time of COVID. We have been a little lax on getting these out, but we will be getting those again now that everybody's falling back into routine. We will be dropping these off at some preschools, usually in May before the summer rush, and then again in September when you've changing your routine again. That tends to be when things really become a problem with a lot of it. In the summer, of course, it increases because you forget you have your kids. It's sad, but it does happen.
I don't understand that concept. How do you forget your kids?
I don't know.
My youngest is 32. I talk to him every night. How do you forget your kids?
I know your kids call every day, and and I guess you just get so focused on doing something else, you just forget you've packed your child up. And it's hard to imagine, I guess, until you've actually been in that situation to see what actually caused it. But hopefully, I think we know this has really helped a lot. You know, that tag swing in there and says, oh, okay, yeah, I need to make sure I've got my kid. So, and another project we have it's called HELP, Helmet Emergency Labeling Program. And we do have a flyer to go with it also, to kind of explain what goes on with your labeling and how to do it. But what comes is if you got any activity where you're wearing a helmet, most people associate your bicycle, but you know, you've got your scooters and your skateboards, and your kids are into X Games and all that good stuff. So anytime you got a helmet, we've got this. This is a little round sticker that goes inside the helmet, and then the other is information to put on there, emergency information, maybe any allergies, anything a medical team would know, how to get a hold of the parents. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell, but it's a program we have, and it gets handed out at safety fairs. We have them available at the office, and then sometimes when there's certain school programs, police department.
There used to be an organization that would pass out those type of helmets. Is there still one here that you know of?
No, but when they do have like the safety fair through, say, the Cooper Park, what is it? The youth center. Youth center. We have coordinated with them in Kiwanis when they do the safety fair up there, and our emergency department at the hospital has set up like a bike safety thing, and they have handed out helmets before with
Maybe
that. And then the volunteers
came from.
have been there. Then we've been there to also make sure they get their little helmet stickers to go with
Which
that.
is a great idea, because
if you're injured and you can't communicate, and they don't know who that child is, it's a great way to make sure that information is passed to the emergency personnel.
Yeah, sometimes the child is just so terrified and scared that they can't communicate, like Becky said. So anyway, this is a great tool and you don't have to go through a safety fair, but we can get this to you if you need it. We can get it to you.
I saw a guy running through Cooper Park the other day with a bike helmet on. I thought, well, either he's lost his way or he's lost his bike. I'm just not sure what he's done here. But he's running with a helmet on. I couldn't figure it out.
He may just be danger to himself. Who knows? He just probably lost his bike and was looking for it. And one of the things we're really proud to be partnering with is the Frank Broyles. Let me put the glasses on so I can read this right. Is our Alzheimer's, and this is available at the Maruck Center absolutely free. And it is like I said, it's a great program. Mountain Home was even one of the focus groups they used to help put this together. But it is, where is it? It's on here somewhere. It's the Barbara Broyles Legacy. And Frank Broyles, which a lot of people, if you're in Arkansas, you know who Frank Broyles is. If you aren't, oh my goodness. Anyway, he was Arkansas's football coach for many, many years. Quite enamored. Most people were pretty enamored with him. He was really wonderful. Anyway, this was put together by Frank Broyles and his daughters and the University of Arkansas Board of Trustees. And it has a lot of information in here about Alzheimer's, how to cope with it, and that was one of the things when she came down with Alzheimer's, how to handle things. So many things people thought you should do, you shouldn't do, and it's a great guidebook to get you through it, what to expect, how to do, what to do. It tells you the different stages as you go along, step by step. As the disease progresses in your loved one. And then there's also just a small little tips and strategies to just put in your pocket to kind of go along that tells you pacing, late afternoon behavior, refusing care, what to do in the car, eating. It just covers everything that you could possibly need. And again, you can pick this up at the Maruck Center. It's free, and it is a very, very valuable tool for anyone going through Alzheimer's. This is especially for your caregivers who are having to deal with it. So that's pretty much what I've got for you on some of our projects that we do.
So go through one more time.
Okay.
Where can they pick up each one of those?
Okay.
Are they all at the same place, or are they separate houses?
We can pretty much you can contact us at Volunteer Services and we can get them to you. We do have the Look Before You Lock at the Schliemann Center, and then we usually pass them out to several of the preschools. We try to get those out to them a couple of times a year. The help, lots of times, are at the safety fairs, schools,
but are available
youth
at
center.
Volunteer Services?
Yeah, we will probably handing some of these out to the youth center. because they get a lot of bicyclists. They do have some well, they don't have the X Games there, but they do have some things where the kids wear their helmets a lot. So we will have some there. And then again, this you can get at the Muroc Center. And I really encourage, if you do have anyone with Alzheimer's, please get this book. It is a valuable tool to use and will help you immensely. Like I said, through the Frank Royals Foundation, or Barbara, his wife's foundation. Well, it's in her name, but he and his daughters are the ones who did it, yeah. And the sponsorship, so we're able to give this free. So a lot of big people backing it.
Let's keep talking about the volunteer houses, those homes a little bit. Do y'all track how many visitors they get?
They do track, but I don't have that information, but they do track how many people come through.
I bet it's a very large number.
It's a significant number, right. That's for sure. You know, you don't know what you need until you start journeying on that path, a health path, such as Alzheimer's. And there's just a wealth of information at all those houses. The Schliemann Center, you know, they deal with anything that would, any journey that a woman might be on all ages, all stages of life. So they have exercise groups and support groups there. The Muroc House, anything to do with Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease, what a great program they have with Rock Steady Boxing, exercising for men and women, just a wealth of information. When we age, who's not going through the aging process right now? Raise your hand.
We call it the maturing process.
When you age, you start dealing with multiple chronic diseases and medications that you have to take. And so they want to help people on that journey. So they've got a wealth of information there. And then right next door to the Muroc House is the Fairlamb Senior Clinic. It is a clinic. We do have a nurse practitioner there. So and they deal with geriatric care there at the senior.
Scooter, you catching all that?
And then the Rappel House, again, we have a nurse there who is a diabetic trainer, Jody Bodenhammer, great job. And we have a dietitian there part-time as well. So great information about diabetes, all the different apparatuses or tools that they need to track their diabetes and make sure they're getting their insulin correctly. They give it for free if they can, and then of course they do have classes. I believe they have to charge for some of their classes as well, but a lot of great resources there at those houses. And then the Pikes Cancer Support House, they have a wig room there, they have prosthesis, they have support groups, they have a group there called Threads of Hope, where it's a support group, and they get together and they sew different things for maybe different projects at the hospital or different floors. So again, it's if you have an interest, you know, there was one girl, she just had an interest in how to learn how to crochet, and the volunteers, you know, showed her how to do that. So you have different interests, come and see what we have at those houses. They've just got a wealth of information and support. That's what they're there for, support people on the journey for a healthy life.
They really do. I have visited the houses for different reasons and attended a program at every one of them except Fairlamb. And I had a friend who went through breast cancer, and it came time to do with her hair and get a wig and stuff. And we went up there, and they were so great, and we had the best and a really wonderful time at the Pikes house. Husband has diabetes, been to the Rappel Center to do that, and they've been very helpful with that. They've had cooking classes, and of course the Women's Center, the Schliemann Center. We've had gone to several things down there that they've done for women. I mean, they start with the teenagers down there with babysitting programs and teen girls and stuff. So they're all really wonderful, and yes, I have experienced every one of them, so they are very, very good houses.
And the boys can go through the babysitting classes as well if they want to have safe sitter classes is what it's called. So
I knew about the safe sitter class. What age do they recommend that to be? Do you know?
You know, I'm not really sure, but you can call the Schliemann Center and they'll know for sure.
I think it's 12 or 13.
I was thinking 13 might be the number. I have to ask, what is the CVM?
Certified Volunteer Manager.
I knew that. I had a good guess there.
Right, well said.
What a deal. It's almost 7:45. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a minute.
Overhead door. A garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
At Serendipity Bliss, we love turning your day into a once-in-a-lifetime memory by offering unique, beautiful, and specialized event and wedding rentals that can transform any atmosphere into something you will never forget. Whether it's your dream wedding, a golden anniversary, Sweet 16 party, or a company event, we can make any event blissfully perfect. Serendipity Bliss carries unique specialty gifts and bridal jewelry and helps coordinate decor, table items, theme-related pieces, and more. Make your day blissfully perfect with Serendipity Bliss, located behind Car Care Mountain Home.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Kevin Liddy. I'm running for the office of Baxter County Judge. Over the last 28 years, I've served the citizens of Baxter County while working with the Mountain Home Police Department. I am passionate about the citizens and its employees, and I'd like to keep moving Baxter County forward. In the last few years, our county's infrastructure has greatly improved, and I would like to keep moving us forward. I'm Kevin Liddy. I ask for your vote in the Republican primary on May 24th.
Close to Lake North.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We are joined this morning with the folks from the volunteer services at BRMC. I wanted to ask, and I know it's a great addition, I don't know how long it's been here, a great addition to the hospital volunteer staff is the shuttles.
Here, here.
Helping get folks from their car to the main building or to wherever they need to go. How long has that been going on?
We've really had the shuttles operational since 1992, and we run 3 shifts, 3 shuttles throughout the day, and it is an incredible service. I had a fellow yesterday approached me when I was at Dairy Queen, and he said, I got a cancer treatment, and I really thank you for those shuttles because I can't walk very far. And he said, I get there, and he said, they take me right to the door, and he said, I just can't tell you enough about that service. And they really are unsung heroes. I mean, all types of weather. They're not the most smooth riding vehicles, but it provides just invaluable service to so many people.
Mm-hmm.
So many people.
And our parking lot over there is getting to be so big.
Well, we
spread
are,
out.
Compared to some hospitals, we're strategically not in bad shape as far as distance travel, but just the same, some of it has a grade to it, elevation, so people can be tested otherwise. So the shuttles are constant use throughout the day, constant use.
We have them there from about 6:15 in the morning till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then we do have a few that stay a little bit later, till about 7:30. And they do have cell phones, and we have the phone numbers posted on the light poles out there, and there's letters on those light poles as well, so we know what parking lot and numbers. So you can call that number, and a shuttle driver, as long as we've got one, and most of them have come back after COVID, as we journey through the COVID. But we still have a few blank spaces with, I don't have a volunteer driver. But the phone number's on there, we'll come and pick you up.
That's an awesome service.
It is.
Truly
It is. It's,
you mentioned earlier, I believe Mr. Jim threw out a number of dollars that have been raised and donated back to the hospital in programs one or another. How do y'all raise that money?
Hey Jim, why don't you talk about the bargain boxes?
Well, yes, we're very, very proud of our bargain boxes here in Mountain Home and also in Flippin. These houses really, really do an incredible job of servicing the community with outstanding merchandise. They really are well served, and both of them continue to grow in volume. And of course, staffing is always a concern, and we're blessed in both cases with great volunteers that have a giving heart.
Where did they get their items that they sell?
All of it was so critical to the success of the bargain boxes, and this is, as you say, a giving community, both Flippin and Mountain Home. And we get the donations come in, typically gently used items, but all shapes and sizes of items, from clothing to furniture to tools, all manners of household goods. And those are cleaned and inspected and then priced and put out on the floor. So it provides our community really accessibility to some well-priced, valued items.
Where is the bargain box in Mountain Home located?
Well, ours is at Coley and 201.
501.
501, rather, the corner of 501. And then the Flippin's bargain box is
171 West Industrial Park Road.
West Industrial Park, and with the old railroad station there. You turn left, and there's a signage there as you come down the road.
So you turn between what used to be Sody's and is
that's right.
and the
that's
bank.
Right.
And
You've
go
been
back in
there. I can
bit.
clearly see you've been there.
Okay. Awesome.
No.
And the one in Mountain Home is on Coley, and it's on the corner of. Well, it's not quite the corner.
Well, the corner
almost
of
to
the
the
pumping
corner
station.
of 201
Yes, right.
and,
Yeah, there's right across from Kuyan's restaurant. Yes.
There you go.
So that's very good. And that's and also the big fundraiser too is our world-class Pinkadilly, and that really has done an outstanding job of providing an unusual selection of gift items and all sort of manner of clothing, and they very, very popular. And we attract a lot of folks just from the community, rather than hospital visitors. They actually come in to shop. We also have a Ways and Means where committee that throughout the year we conduct sales in the hospital, and that varies from electronics to linen sales. It's generally 1 or 2 day events, uniform sales, and that also is a generator of revenue for us.
And those sales are open to the public. At the hospital, you will be screened before you come through, and you'll have to wear a mask while you're in there at the sales or in the gift shop, either one. But it is open to the public. Actually, we have a t-shirt sale coming up June 6th and 7th at the hospital. So,
how does the public know about those sales?
We advertise through community news programs, and then also we try to send. Well, it's word of mouth because we send it to our 450 volunteers, and they share that information, and we send it to our employees.
And
so.
Probably on your social media.
On social media, yes,
so.
as well. So that's how they find out about those sales. My allergies are kicking in this morning as well, and.
So you're allergic to losing money too?
Yeah, I am. That's just wrong on many levels.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Right.
But yes, and Joan works in the gift shop, so she has fun in there. We have fun at all of those places. They work really hard at the bargain box, and we do the Mountain Home Bargain Box. We have a wonderful manager there. She is a paid manager. Carla Tyler is doing a wonderful job there, and then at the gift shop we have Debbie Swan. She's our manager and our gift shop buyer. She does a great job of keeping things fresh and new. So
let's talk about the donated items to the bargain boxes. Can people just show up with that? Do they need to call, make an appointment? Do y'all come out and look at the stuff before you agree to take it? How does that work?
Typically, if just to come on, just during the working hours, typically the back doors, both thrift stores, they have a bell you ring, and someone will come out and help you offload if necessary. If it's a large furniture item that's going to require help in transporting, really recommend that they give a call and see, or we can actually inspect and see how practical the item is to move. But otherwise, just bring it on, and everything is appreciated and valued that you bring to us.
We can even pick up as well.
Estate sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Estate sales, we get donations from estate sales too. And
Joan, as a volunteer at one of the bargain boxes, you do the one in Mountain Home, I'm sure.
Yes, I do Mountain Home on Mondays. I kind of work in the book section. And
books? I've got boxes of books my wife needs to get rid of.
All right. We will take them. We will take them. And I kind of work, well, not just the books. I kind of do all the media, magazines, albums, music. I deal with all that. And I'm not the only one. There's another person that helps with that also. But being at the bargain box, you kind of see some of the same people come in all the time. We have our regulars that come in like every Monday, and a couple always make sure and say hi, Joan. Of course, went to high school with them, but It's kind of nice. It's a regular place for a lot of people because they know the merchandise just change. It's not the same all the time, every single day. There's always new items going out. Great crew up there. They just really pull together. They have continuously increased sales, making sure good product goes out, good merchandise. Because sometimes, people just, they don't go through their things when someone passes away. They just say, pack it up and just take care of it, and then it's left for us to kind of sort through the good and the bad, because there are some things that you aren't able to accept, and because people just, like I said, they just load it up and says, let them go through it. I don't want to.
We salvage what we can, we fix what we can, and then we get it out there to
They make
sell.
sure electronics work. We have people who take electronics home, try them out, make sure we work. Someone will take the sewing machines. He'll make sure they're oiled up and running smooth, and tensions and things are working on it. So it's not just thrown out. We want to make sure things work, TVs work, we have remotes, we have the cables, everything that needs to go with them. Then the other place I work is the Pinkadilly, and I'm there because of my mom. She volunteered at the Pinkadilly, and finally they were needing someone every 5th Saturday when we were still open on Saturdays, which was every couple of months. And I was still working. I thought, why not? And then later on when I retired, I got to work with my mom, which was very precious time. She is completely retired and moved to Little Rock now and 90, but she's still a volunteer. She still pays her dues every year. So that's how important volunteering at the auxiliary is to many, many people, even when they can no longer volunteer. She's 90 now, but we do have 90-year-olds still volunteering, and I think they're all at the bargain boxes.
They are.
I think so.
And if she was still living here, I think she would probably be waddling in there with a walker with me if she even had to be on a walker, which she's not yet. But those were some great times.
And all those places, we need volunteers. At the Flippin' Bargain Box especially, we're only open and flipping on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Because when COVID hit, we shut down for a couple of months, and trying to get people to come back again and make them feel safe, and that's what's important. And so we're really needing volunteers in Flippin' and here in Mountain Home and in the gift shop and at the hospital. We need volunteers everywhere.
There's husbands and wives that volunteer. The wife may be in one department, the husband may be driving a shuttle. There's aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews. It's not just one family member, it's everyone. And they may have someone who works at the hospital, but it's a good family environment. In other words, it just kind of, it's catching.
It is. That's right.
What items move the best at the bargain boxes?
Oh, God.
Probably clothes.
Clothes, I'd say.
Clothes,
I'd say, yes. Clothes at most places. I think even at the Pinkadilly now, the clothing has been our biggest mover. It used to be little gifts and stuff, but the clothing has picked up, and it's really great for a lot of hospital employees. It works out great for them. So, and then people coming in and seeing, because we sell flowers also and balloons, and you can call in if you can't come to the hospital, but you want to send flowers to a patient or a gift. Call. We have fixed up gift baskets. We've pictured people what we have, and they'll say, oh, put that in a gift basket. Oh yes, I like that balloon. So we are very accommodating. So
Quickly, if a person wants to just investigate becoming a volunteer, who can they call?
Becky.
Call Volunteer Services 508-1064, or they can even go online and look at the website at baxterregional.org.
Okay.
There's lots of information on there. You can kind of even click on the different departments. Not saying that we'll have an opening in those departments, but you can click and kind of get an idea of what they do in each of those different areas of service.
And what is your Facebook page?
It's it's Baxter Regional Volunteer Services, Auxiliary and Volunteer Services. I don't have that in my mind yet. I'm still trying to get techie. But I know where it is when I pull up the page. So. But if you go to Baxter Regional, you'll find probably all of our Facebook pages, because just about every department at the hospital has a Facebook page right now. So.
Well, I want to thank you all very much for joining us this morning on XL7-TV, the morning show. And we appreciate you, and we'll have you back again in the near future whenever Tobias says, hey, it's your turn.
That sounds good.
Really
sounds good.
glad to have you back on, and much success to you.
Well,
Well,
thank you very much.
thank you.
We appreciate,
Thank you so
appreciate y'all
much.
for doing what you do.
Thank you.
David, take it away.
All right. We want to thank you all for joining us on the morning show, and thank you all for coming in.
Good. Well, thank you.
Thank you
All right.
for having us.
All right. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.